If there's two things I hate in this world, it's cockroaches and crying babies.
Bayonetta is loud, bombastic, raucous, stupid as hell. And I love it. It's just an expression of pure joy to play, at once filled with an almost teenage level of sexual innuendo, and yet playfully innocent. The best way to describe Bayonetta is just, well, capital F, fun. It's an angel slaughtering dance party from start to finish. Just a heads up, I may use footage out of context from the late game, but I will avoid plot spoilers as far as possible. Not that the plot makes much sense. Something about an ancient war and the balance of good and evil and God being reborn. It's all very Devil May Cry actually, which makes sense as the game's director Hideki Kamiya was the director on the first DMC. Not the Ninja Theory remake, which gets a lot of undue criticism, but the PS2 one from like 2001. And to understand Bayonetta, you have to go into Platinum Games' history and pedigree. Quick side note, I am well aware that Bayonetta as a character is divisive in feminist circles, some praising her, others tearing her to shreds. It's not really my place to come down on one side or the other, but if you want to see differing opinions, I'll link below to two of them, namely a feminist frequency video by Anita Sarkeesian, well that's a comment section going to hell, and an article by sociologist and critic Katherine Cross, published on Gamasutra. What I can say, personally, and of course anecdotally, at least among the women I know, the opinion of Bayonetta is, as a character, is overall positive. Right, now, Platinum Games, short version. They were born in the dev camps over at Capcom, broke free and became Clover Studios, took in more Capcom refugees and became Platinum Games. Among the founders were Hideki Kamiya and Shinji Mikami. Now, that might not be perfectly accurate, but that's how I understand it. The people that founded Platinum were responsible for some bona fide classics from the PS2 era. And going back as far as the PS1, we're talking Resident Evils 2 and 4, Beautiful Joe, Okami, Dino Crisis, God Hand, Devil May Cry, I mean, wow. Bayonetta is without a doubt one of the best, most polished character action games ever made. Every frame, every action is absolute perfection from a gameplay standpoint. I can't even begin to describe how good it feels to play. Playing it, it's easy to get into that state of flow. Slashing, shooting, dodging, bullet time, it's almost impossible to explain. It's something you just have to feel. And at $20 or your regional equivalent on Steam, it's not exactly prohibitively expensive. And you'll know well before the 2-hour refund time limit if you're in or not. But I mean, this game hits the ground running. Seriously, this action set piece is before even the opening credits. And it only ratchets up the action from there. You'll fight angels on falling buildings, you'll chase down a highway on a motorcycle, fight in a crashing jet, surf on an ocean while fighting a Leviathan-looking motherfucker, ride a missile, kill God, it's all nuts. On gameplay, you start off with 4 guns, each for one limb, canonically known as Scarborough Fair. Yes, as in
parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
Why? No one knows. Does it matter? No, it's just awesome. On top of those, you can unlock additional weapons and accessories to further widen your arsenal. Add weapon switching into the mix and you are just bouncing around like it's a ballet of death. Like God of War, but infinitely better. Nobody makes action games like the Japanese, and no one is more Japanese than Platinum Games. And I love the ridiculous J-pop meets classic action game soundtrack. It's all cheesy and glorious. I mean, I don't even really know what to say to convince you that Bayonetta is awesome. It just is. It's damn near perfection. I mean, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna run some clips of the game and let it speak for itself.
Lock off, Featherface.
And that's just about it for this episode of Escape from Mount Backlog. Have you played Bayonetta? If not, why not? It's on Steam. You can even buy it on the Switch now. You have to get it. Anyway guys, don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, do all those fancy things including the notification bell icon, and tune in next week when we stick with Platinum but change gears. Yeah, that sounds about right. Bye!